Hello everyone, this is Burundi National TV broadcasting live from Bujumbura, economic capital city. English news edition top stories. On a Thursday evening, an electoral campaign was held in the extended commune of Burundi by the CNDD party in Burundi province. The Secretary General of the party of the Burundi stated that among major projects are the continuation of the anti-corruption campaign, the promotion of human rights, social welfare initiatives, promoting young people's talents is a key factor in helping them meet their needs and contribute to the well-being of their families. This is the message from Scholastic Nizimana, a young girl who creates decorative flowers using fabric threads and recycled plastic bottles. She encourages other young people to develop their talents even with the limited resources in order to build a bright future. These were headlines. Welcome to news in details. The head of state, Evariste Ndayishimiye, joined the young people in community works held in Kamenge campus. Works were about rehabilitating the playground in this campus, and then President Evariste Ndayishimiye promised to provide all materials needed to rehabilitate these playground since they are damaged. He said that sport contributes to the occupation of these young people and avoid bad actions. This Friday as well, President Evariste Ndayishimiye, along with the First Lady Angeline Ndayishimiye and Deputy Secretary General of the CNDD-FDD Siyakin Shimirimana, joined the Bagumyabanga of the CNDD-FDD party in Muramzia commune, the Greater Gitega province, in the electoral campaign for the legislative and municipal elections scheduled for June 5th, 2025. President Evariste Ndayishimiye expressed satisfaction with a peaceful atmosphere during this electoral campaign, which was not the case in previous campaigns held in Burundi. As I said in top stories, on a Thursday evening, an electoral campaign was held in the extended commune of Bururi by the CNDD-FDD party in the Burunga province. The Secretary General of the party, Reverend Kurio, stated that among the projects are the continuation of the anti-corruption campaign, the promotion of human rights, social welfare initiatives, and many others. Gordian Gato reports.
This was the festive and enthusiastic atmosphere that prevailed this Thursday among the militants of the CNDD-FDD party in the extended commune of Bururi in Burunga province during the electoral campaign for the legislative and communal elections. The event took place at Kabuye Stadium in Bururi commune. The festivities were graced by the presence of the Secretary General of the CNDD-FDD party, Reverend Kurio, along with the other senior officials of the party. Traditional songs and dances highlighting the achievements of the CNDD-FDD enlivened the ceremonies. Silver Nzikoruriho, the CNDD-FDD Provincial Secretary in Burunga, stated that the party is gaining greater momentum in Bururi commune compared to previous years. He took the opportunity to introduce the Bagumyabanga to the candidates who will represent the party in Burunga province in the upcoming elections. He also demonstrated how they should proceed to vote on election day. For his part, Reverend Kurio presented to the Bagumyabanga of Bururi the major projects that the CNDD-FDD intends to implement if victorious in the elections. Among the priorities are the fight against corruption, environmental protection, the promotion of human rights, and others. The campaign concluded in a joyful atmosphere.
From Bururi, now we head to Mwaro province, whereby they're transforming the province of Mwaro into a tourist capital is one of the main projects prioritized by the Bagendera Ngingo of Riders Party. This was announced by the Sudi Ndikumana during the electoral campaign for the legislative and municipal elections with this party held in Mwaro on a Thursday, May 29th, 2025. Everybody's was on the ground.
This atmosphere marked the continuation of the electoral campaign orchestrated by the Bagendarangingo Party, RADES. On Thursday, May 29, 2025, it was the turn of the expanded commune of Mwaro, attached to the new province of Gitega. During this campaign for the legislative elections and election of municipal councillors, members of the RADES Bagendarangingo Party from the expanded province of Gitega were instructed on how to vote for this party by choosing box number 12 right in front of RADES party logo. As indicated by the national president of RADES party, Dr. Sudi Ndikumana, the party's priority projects include, among others, the promotion of the well-being of all Burundians and the improvement of the health sector through the construction of modern hospitals. In the field of education, the party will establish a career educational system while increasing access to foreign scholarships. The party also intends to promote meritocracy in employability, combating favoritism and nepotism, as clarified by Sudi Ndikumana. The added value of this party in the province of Mwaro is that if ever upcoming elections are won, RADES will transform the province of Mwaro into a tourist capital, which will contribute to its global prominence. It should be noted that this electoral campaign for the legislative elections and the municipal councillors will end on 2nd June, while the actual voting is scheduled for 5th June 2025.
See, talking about this campaign, if elected in the upcoming legislative and communal elections, the RADES party will pay special attention on the agricultural sector in order to increase production and protect the environment. It was stated on Friday by Jean-Dodieu Mutabazi, president of the RADES party, during a press conference organized by the late Jovanda Ishimia reports.
During a press conference, the Rassemblement des Démocrates pour le Développement au Burundi, RADES Party presented the main points of its political platform ahead of the legislative and the communal council elections scheduled for June 5, 2025. Jean-Dodieu Mutabazi, president of the RADES Party, stated that if elected, the party will pay special attention to the agricultural sector with the aim of increasing production and protecting the environment. He specified that once represented in the National Assembly, RADES will advocate for at least 15% of the national annual budget to be allocated to the agricultural sector. Regarding environmental protection, the party plans to propose the implementation of a deforestation policy as well as the promotion of alternative energy sources to reduce the use of charcoal. This press conference took place 1 week before the legislative and the communal elections.
As I said in headlines, while promoting young people's talents is a key factor in helping them meet their needs and contribute to the well-being of their families. This is the message from Scholastic Nizigimana, a young girl who creates decorative flowers using fabric threads and recycled plastic bottles. She encourages other young people to develop their talents even with limited resources in order to build a bright future. Gordian, Gatawata once more.
Ndafise umunyeshuri tuvukana ugenda muri iri shure ari bikoresho nkabimugurira byose mba ndabikuye muri aya mashuko gusa.
Scholastica Nizigimana is a 22-year-old young woman living in Mutangano Kota in the city of Bujumbura. She has completed education up to the 6th year of primary school and currently works as a housemaid. Alongside her domestic duties, she has demonstrated remarkable creativity and entrepreneurial spirit. Since 2024, Scholastica Nizigimana has been engaged in the handmade production of decorative flowers crafted from fabric and recycled plastic bottles. She is also skilled in knitting, showcasing her talent in handicrafts. Her entrepreneurial journey began with a capital of 25,000 Burundian francs. Today, thanks to her dedication and discipline, she is able to produce 8 decorative flowers each week with a total market value exceeding 250,000 Burundian francs. The income she earns from this activity allows her not only to meet her own needs, but also to pay school fees and buy school supplies for her brother. Driven by a strong ambition, Scholastica Nizigimana expresses her desire to expand her business. She believes that with a capital of less than 2 million Burundian francs, she could establish a formal enterprise, create jobs for other young people, and meet the growing demand for the handmade products. Through her journey, Scholastica sends a powerful message to young people. She encourages them to develop their talents, avoid idleness, and not to wait for a large capital to start a business. In her words, what matters most is to start with what little one has, because little by little the bird builds its nest. Her determination and steady success are proof that with commitment and effort one can achieve their goals, even from humble beginnings.
Closing our news, Mugera River, which flows through Nyabugete quarter, continues to divert its flow, causing damage to the surrounding areas. Uncontrolled sand and gravel mining is believed to be the primary source of this damage. The chief of Nyabugete quarter is alerting. Marius Muhigwe has more.
We are on the banks of Mugere River. Towards the eastern side of Numonge Road Bridge, the river has made an extensive diversion, devastating all the land along its banks, including the surrounding ecosystem. Some households have been invaded as a result. The main cause is believed to be human activity, which involves the uncontrolled exploitation of sand and gravel, led by associations and cooperatives, as emphasized by Ferdinand Nahabandi, Nyabugete chief of zone. He calls on these cooperatives to be supervised and according to the standards that meet the environmental requirements. He calls on the government to address this issue, which could cause enormous catastrophic damage, to prevent from the probable damage to Rumonge Road Bridge located over Mugere River. The roads in Nyabugete have been damaged by trucks driving through these streets to load the sand. The chair of the zone requested to grant a single lane so that these trucks can use a single axis way.
Well, that's it for me now. Thanks for watching. Programs continue on Nation TV. Stay tuned and take care.